Hi, good evening, everyone. This is Tuesday, April 7, 2026. All right. Um, there is this issue that is trending about the alleged deportation of Alex Barbir, the American humanitarian who have been in Nigeria. So this Tinubu's special advisor on community something in the middle belt came to TVC News Nigeria, and she made a statement that Alex is constituting tension, religious tension. So because of that, they deported him. So when he made this statement, I started laughing. You know why I was laughing? Alex posted his round trip before now. He posted it that his round trip that he should be going back to America on April 1st. It's not even now he posted it. Like he have a round trip. You understand? If you are a traveler, if you do travel, you understand the importance of your round trips. Because if, for example, you are going to France, you have a round trip, you are supposed to come back on the 30th because your visa is expiring maybe on 33 or 34th or 35th. You don't have to miss it, no matter what is going on, unless you are going to apply for the extension of the visa. So this was what happened. So this lady came to lie on a Chinese television. Like we are living at the age where you are not supposed to tell lies. No, I am telling you, if you want to lie, you can't succeed to the end. You can fool some persons because look at the sophisticated age of artificial intelligence and technology we are. And you say you want to tell lies of something. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Okay. Now, Alex Barbia have come out to, debunk the story by himself. I want you to take a listen to what Alex Barbia said. This is the reason why I am always not okay with the way Nigeria media works. TVC News is second biggest TV station in Nigeria before Arise News. And with their capacity, they ought to verify any claim, debunk it, or even tell your guests, no, don't go that way. This is what happened. This is what happened. You understand? Anyway, take a listen to what Alex Barbia said.
Yoden Essia, an aide to President Tinubu, declared on TVC News that I was deported, that my visa was revoked. She cited no evidence, there was no documentation, there was no alert to the embassy. Nothing was said and nothing was done. This is the first time that I'm hearing this. And the reality is that it was DSS that was literally protecting my life from evil people in Nigeria. They were ordered by the government to ensure that nothing would happen to me. Because I speak truth in power, because I actually go to the communities and I help the people that are oppressed, the ones that are suffering, because I'm doing the job that the government is not doing. They want to silence my voice. And I tell you, nothing will silence me. It is my duty to speak truth. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter how you come against me, no matter what lie you say, you will never silence me. As Muslims are calling for my arrest for speaking out on what the truth is of what's happening in Nigeria, Gumi, the known terrorist, walks free. No Muslims are calling for the arrest of terrorists in Nigeria, but the one who comes to speak truth, they want to be arrested. They want to be deported. Even if you are to deport me at any point, the voice will never be silenced. Truth will prevail. I stand for goodness, I stand for righteousness, I stand for justice. And those are the things that any government, any country should rest upon. Even 2 hours before my flight, I was at News Central in Abuja doing a live interview. Where was the deportation? Did they deport me to the news office? I purchased a round-trip flight a month before I came to Nigeria, and I have evidence of that. I've even posted it on X for people to see. My flight was from March 10th to April 1st, and I have countless texts between my partners and other people on WhatsApp that I'm also posting here in this video for you to see that my flight and my trip was pre-planned in advance from March 10th through April 1st. No government told me to leave. No official told me to leave. And you certainly did not tell me to leave. I've never heard of you. I don't know who you are. My friends don't know you. Other people in power don't know you. Yet you're on the news. You're spewing lies. And it's evil. It's wicked. And at the end of the day, this shows the integrity of Nigerian officials. If officials will go to the public and they will directly lie with no shame, boldly declare lies to the people, both domestic and international, what does that say about the people who are in power? You don't declare for Gumi to be expelled. Even though Saudi Arabia, the capital of Islam in the world, declared that Gumi would not enter, that he was deported, yet you allow him to be free in your country, but you call for me to be arrested. Nigerians are waking up. You may have been able to lie in the past and win, But that time is no more. Lies and evil will not prevail in Nigeria. Not for Christians, not for Muslims, not for any person who is oppressed, not for any person who is killed, not for any person who is dealt injustice by the hands of the government. My heart is that Nigeria would be free from oppression, that people would be able to live in peace. I don't care what you believe. Nobody should be under threat of death every single night. That their village would be burned, that their children would be cut to pieces. I don't care if you're Muslim, if you're Hindu, if you're Buddhist, if you're Christian, if you reject any God at all, I don't care. You should be able to live in peace. And I stand for this, especially because as a Christian, we are called to stand for the oppressed. We are called to be the voice of the voiceless. And if doing these such things is a crime, I'm guilty as charged. Even if you succeed that I would never step foot into Nigeria again, the seeds of my voice have been planted. And I know that the Lord will water them, and that goodness will spring forth. And as the Lord talks about, that justice would flow. You can't stop that. You may be able to stop me from coming to a country, but you cannot stop the Lord. The Lord is above you. And at the end of the day, the Lord controls your future. The wicked and the evil will perish.
But let me come in here, Abiodun. Can you hear me? Let me come in here. You know, earlier I started this question about Alex Barbir. How is the government, or maybe through your office, engaging with Alex Barbir, you know, to help manage this tendency that you say is likely to provoke the people to violence? Because we're seeing videos of Alex Barbir on social media, and he's already enjoying a growing followership across the North Central.
Yeah, so we've realized what Alex Barbir does. So yeah, I must inform that Alex Barbir is no more in Nigeria. His visa has been revoked and sent out of the country because of the work he's doing, which is creating division. Immediately after he made his speech in Jos, a lot of people didn't know that two Muslims were killed immediately after his speech. And because of the impact of this provocative speech which he has been doing, he was sent out of the country and is no longer in Nigeria. And that's what the government has done, because we don't want individuals to come and create division. I've been to Rwanda a couple of times. I've been to the Rwanda Genocide Memorial. As simple as this whole narrative of what Alex Barbir was saying is what some of the French personality did in Rwanda, causing an hatred between the Hutus and the Tutsis. And that's led to a massive genocide in Rwanda. And based on our experience, we don't want Nigeria to follow in that path, because it's not going to be helpful to anyone. And the reality of this is what our own office, Community Engagement Office, is trying to sensitize people about not allowing people who don't know about the genesis of some of your crises to divide you. You know, Nigeria is better when we are united. Nigeria is better when we work together. So, you know, understanding that it's very, very important, not allowing people to come and divide us. Let's call a spade a spade. Let's address things with honesty and truth. And if there was somebody who have documented the white paper report in Plateau State for over 20 years, I know that beyond what people are saying, there are other critical root causes, which I have mentioned earlier, that needs to be addressed with all stakeholders coming together. And most importantly, we need the kinetic approach, because some of the people who are attacking our innocent citizens are also bandits, are also terrorists, and they need to be dealt with. And we need the support of our security agency in making sure that our borders are protected, that we don't have influx of terrorists coming into our community to attack people and just go scot-free without any arrests being done. So it's an appeal to our community to trust Mr. President. Like he said, he will not come back to pay any condolence visit again, because he's committed to making sure that we have another new channel to making sure that there's a lasting and sustained peace in Plateau State.
A fine place to leave it, Dr. Abiodun Eshiet, Senior Special Assistant to President Bola Tinubu on Community Engagement North Central. Thank you so much for your time on the program, and we pray